tu cintura, tú le coqueteas, tú eres bucabulla. Vamos pa' la playa, a curarte el alma. Cierra la pantalla, abre la medalla, todo el mar Caribe viendo tu cintura, tú le coqueteas, tú eres bucabulla y me gusta. Lento y contento, cara al viento. Lento y contento, cara al viento. De todo escapamos juntos, ver el sol caer. Y vamos pa' la playa, pa' curarte el alma. Cierra la pantalla, abre la medalla, todo el mar Caribe viendo tu cintura, tú le coqueteas, tú eres bucabulla. Y vamos pa' la playa, pa' curarte el alma. Cierra la pantalla, abre la medalla, todo el mar Caribe viendo tu cintura, tú le coqueteas, tú eres bucabulla y me gusta. Lento y contento, cara al viento. Lento y contento, cara al viento.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll do a few more songs. You guys let me know when it's time.
All right.
This one is for the kids who are graduating today. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and stars appear and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I can never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. Know that in my mind where you belong. Alcohol hungry, I go back and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on a rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. Could make you happy, make your dreams come true. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the end of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. Gracias. Thank you. ¿Cuál es otra divertida que hacemos? What else do I have in there?
Montaña, Transformer, bop, bop, bada, bop, bop, bop. And then,
Oh, yeah.
Beatles.
Let's do Oye cómo va.
Sure, okay.
Let me put the lyrics.
Nati's gonna be mad she missed it.
Valor's inaugural graduation will begin in 5 minutes. Please make your way to your seats. Thank you.
All right.
One more. So,
You sure you wanna do that?
We're gonna do one last song before graduation starts then. Vamos a hacer esta última antes de graduación.
¿seguro hacemos esta o hacemos otra?
Oye cómo va, ¿no?
Okay.
Oye cómo va, mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata, oye cómo va, mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata. Dice, si tú no sabes bailar, si estás peleado con el sol, sigue marcándome el paso y te aseguro que lo más sabroso. Voy pa' la rumba, la rumba, la rumba, porque me llama, me llama, me llama, y necesito que suene el coro para que se ponga a vacilar. Y te lo digo, oye cómo va, hey, mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar. Mulata, Esto se baila apretado, hey. 4 pasitos para el frente y un meneíto de lado. Voy pa' la rumba, la rumba, la rumba, porque me llama, me llama, me llama. Y necesito que venga el coro pa' que se ponga ya a vacilar. Y te lo digo, oye cómo va mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar. Mulata, oye cómo va mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar. Mulata. From Venezuela in the percussion, Manota Ramírez. Oye cómo va mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar. Mulata, oye cómo va mi ritmo bueno pa' gozar. Mulata. Thank you, Nashville. Okay, so we have still more time while people get ready and the students come here. So we're gonna play a few more songs, if you don't mind. Meanwhile, make yourself comfortable, and I hope you're having a great time. My name is Gustavo Guerrero. I work at Valor with the students and families, and so it's a really lovely pleasure for me to be here today. And give it up for the graduating class of 2022, everybody. I have worked, personally, I have worked with a lot of your kids, and a lot of the kids that are graduating today. I have had many conversations and meaningful moments together, and so for me, it's very emotional to see them graduate today. I'm very proud of them, and I'm very proud of you. Give it up for you as a parent, because you have done it. You did it. El silencio me agita, me rompe la calma. Una fiebre viejita se convierte en ansia de zafar el nudo que llevo en el alma desde que la he visto enamorada. Sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene, sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tienes. Si al mirarte miraras, yo sería un espejo y quizás engañar al reflejar tu cuerpo. Hallarás la brisa devorando el tiempo. Dentro de mis ojos lo que siento. Hallarás la brisa devorando el tiempo. Dentro de mis ojos lo que siento. Dentro de mis ojos lo que yo siento. Sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene, sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene. Yo sería un espejo y quizás engañar al reflejar tu cuerpo. Hallará la brisa devorando el tiempo. Dentro de mis ojos lo que siento. Dentro de mis ojos lo que yo siento. Sí, pero no, que yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene, sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene. No, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene, sí, pero no, porque yo sé que su amor no me conviene, no, pero sí, que puede ser mejor que lo que ella tiene. Thank you. Esta mujer me está matando, me ha espinado el corazón. Por más que trato de olvidarla, mi alma no da razón. Mi corazón aplastado, dolido y abandonado. Pero a ver, mujer, dime mi amor, ay amor, ¿y cuánto amor nos quedó? Ay, corazón espinado, cómo duele, me duele el amor. Ay, cómo me duele el amor. Ay, corazón espinado, cómo duele, me duele el amor. Ay, cómo me duele el amor. Ay, cómo duele el corazón cuando uno es bien entregado. Pero no olvides, mujer, que algún día dirás, ay, 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 cómo me duele el amor. Ay, corazón espinado. Ay, cómo me duele el amor. Ay, corazón espinado. Ay, cómo duele, me duele el amor. Ay, cómo me duele el amor. Mickey Gutiérrez on the saxophone. Cómo me duele el olvido, cómo duele el corazón, cómo me duele estar vivo sin tenerte a un lado, amor. Corazón espinado, corazón espinado, corazón espinado. Ay, corazón espinado. ¡Vámonos! Corazón espinado, corazón espinado, corazón espinado, corazón espinado. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great graduation ceremony.
Good evening, Valor community. It's my sincere pleasure and honor to present Valor College Prep Student Body President, Quest Bridge Scholarship recipient, attending Vanderbilt University next year, Alamalo, to the podium to begin tonight's ceremony.
Faculty, friends, and family. My name is Alamalo, and it is my honor as a student body president to welcome you all to the inaugural graduation ceremony for Valor's College Prep's class of 2022. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special night to watch as we set the precedents of excellence and perseverance for future classes to come. While this day is largely about us students, this is also a day for parents, guardians, and families of all sorts, and I would like to take this time to send my gratitude to my family who's sitting over there. and I don't just mean my loving relatives over there, but the teachers, staff, and parents who have supported me and my fellow classmates on our journey leading up to this moment. Thank you for all you have done for us as the first graduating class. Can we get a round of applause? To my classmates, we did it. We made it. Together, we did indeed started from the very bottom, and now it looks like the whole team's here. We have come so far, both individually and collectively. It seems like it was just yesterday when our first day at Valor began. For those who have been with us since 5th and 6th grade, it has been a long 7 to 8 years. We set the foundation for what Valor has become, and I want us to reflect on and recognize how far we have come and how far we still have left to go. I remember how small and timid everyone was with their chubby cheeks that I know our parents wish they could pinch again. But now look at you all. We're more mature, confident, and stronger than we ever were before. We're not afraid to speak our minds, we're not afraid to question, and we're not afraid to take the risk, which has allowed us to mold Valor into what it is today. So what is Valor? What is the legacy that we left behind? Well, I would like to believe that we are Valor. We make up every rock, every breath, and every piece of Valor. Even though we all individually make up one piece, over time we have come together, becoming closer and stronger to build this place we call home. Slowly but surely, helping build nothing into something, which will only continue to expand thanks to us, the students and staff. However, in the process, I've realized there is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about. Our community, for one, has constantly exemplified inclusivity, especially with Hate Has No Home. That began with Ms. Garza and was quickly encompassed by our class, leaving no room for hate or discrimination, but most importantly, allowing us to learn how to accept each other, especially with those who arrived at Valor in the later years, who may have joined us not too long ago, but are now a part of our class and community. You too have molded Valor every day, every year, slowly to the best it could be. We grew with Valor both physically and mentally, learning along as we went. All the frustrations, anger, confusion, and exhaustion that has come with being the first class has finally paid off. We created clubs, student associations, and even perfected curriculum, circle, and badge work that will allow for the success of future classes. And although Valor may continue to change and evolve, we undoubtedly have set the foundation for perfection. This is why every single one of you sitting here today is so special. Now, as we go off into the real world as gratitudes, we can't avoid the real world anymore. We are prone to make mistakes as human, like I have right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sweaty. However, we have become better and stronger versions of who we were in the past. More courageous, resilient, and ready to be let free from the comfort of our youth. So don't forget to use this as an excuse to ask for money from your family as a graduation gift. I'm joking, maybe. I can proudly say on the behalf of faculty and family, we are forever proud of you and can't wait to see all you accomplish in the future. We've moved so fast, almost like a sprint to come to this day. So today, as you walk across the stage to graduate, and finally end this chapter in your life, slow down and enjoy this moment both in laughter and tears. Words could never express how proud and grateful I am to to have been able to serve as a student body president to such an amazing and intelligent class. And before I introduce Mr. Sprayberry, VCP's founding head of school, Mr. Jackson Sprayberry, sorry. And I would like to remind you all to never forget that no idea is too big nor too small. Nothing is impossible, as even the impossible is possible. Continue to strive for the stars and do what makes you truly happy, as the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And now that we made our memories, let's go make the future. Thank you all once again, and I love you all so very much. This is your president, Alamalo, signing off. And now I would like to introduce VCP's founding head of school, Mr. Jackson Sprayberry.
Let's give it up for Allah. So when I thought about what to say tonight, the word that kept coming up over and over again was trust. The trust that it took for Todd to make a decision to move to Nashville to start a school, the trust it took for each and every one of you to make a decision to send your students to Valor. Many of you just had conversations with him in his living room. What it must have felt like as a caregiver and as a student to go to a school that hadn't yet existed, to spend time thinking about what it could be, what it should be, and to sit now and know what it is. And what it is 100% because of you. Because of you as students and the time and the effort and the energy that you put in, because of parents and your trust and your love and your dedication and your energy and all the other things that went into making a really tough decision to send your students to a school that didn't have a tradition, didn't have a history of what it looked like to send students on a post-secondary pathway. I think about the teachers here to your left that work at VCP that left wherever they were to come here to take a risk. I think about these friends, if we could bring the house lights up here in the top right, on stage right, that spent a ton of time, middle school, high school, former staff, students, if you take a look. Just the deep trust and love for each and every one of you, students and staff. And so I hope tonight as you sit here to celebrate your accomplishments, to celebrate your students' accomplishments, that you feel satisfied, that you feel fulfilled, and you feel that it was worth it. I know I speak for every single person on this stage when I say that we feel fulfilled and we feel that it was worth it, and we feel incredibly lucky to have spent these past 8 years with each and every one of you and your students. And so at this time, I just want to make sure that you give a round of applause to yourself for what it must have felt like to put that trust in each and every single person that's in this room together. And with that, I would love to invite my good friend, Darren Dixon, our founding Chief Culture Officer, to the stage.
Thank you, Jackson, Mr. Sprayberry, and what an amazing moment. Good evening, our fellow almost-to-be graduates. I can almost see your faces. What an amazing night that we're here at the Ryman, y'all. Crazy. And I am so filled with so many emotions, it's hard to even put them into words, but when they gave me the opportunity to speak tonight, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, these kids have to do one more True North. Yes! So our True North, as you're heading out into your next iteration of your lives and into the bigger and better versions of yourself that you're going to become, I want you to think about one final message around True North, and that's that ultimately True North is a pointer towards home. And it's that part of us that knows who we are, where we come from, and to whom we belong. Graduates, as you prepare to step over this threshold and away from the home you've known, I invite you to remember two things. Number one, your true north, your true home is always and already within you and always a breath away. And number two, those that you belong to are always and already with you. So I'll ask for a simple practice for our graduates. What I want you to do, call into your heart, which they're probably here already because they're surrounding you. There are all those people that have supported you along the way to get here, the people that make up what you consider home. And for those of you surrounding our graduates, I ask that you call into your heart your graduates. Hold them there as we're on this precipice to step over a major threshold in their life. And I'm going to do a simple practice where I'm going to offer some well wishes to our graduates. And graduates, you can offer these well wishes to those who have supported you. And if you want to silently repeat them in your head, you can. It's just a quiet moment to hold each other in our hearts. So may you be safe. May you be happy. May you be inspired. May you be purposeful. May you be brave. May you be protected. May you be free. And most importantly, may you be you. I will miss you, graduates, but I have so much confidence in the people you have already become, and I'm so excited to see where you go next, and I hope you call on your true north whenever you need it to take you there, because your home is never far away. Let's give them one round of applause. Wasn't so bad, right? All right, so next I'm going to invite my good friend, Dr. Alicia Harmon, our Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer.
Good evening, CP graduates, faculty, family, and friends. It is my honor to recognize our National Merit Scholarship finalists this evening. To become a national finalist, students must first score in the top 1% of all students in the state on the PSAT during their junior year of high school. Finalists are then chosen from this competitive pool of applicants based on their SAT score, GPA, and extracurricular activities. Becoming a finalist indicates distinguished performance and high potential for future academic success. From this year's graduating class, we are proud to recognize Carter Champ O'Connell for advancing to become a National Merit finalist. Carter. Y'all were early, you beat my speech. Carter, will you please stand? There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for celebrating with me and the rest of VCP as we congratulate Carter on this prestigious accomplishment and her future plans to attend the University of Alabama's Honors College this fall. Thank you so much. And now I would like to bring to the stage Valor's Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Megan Mitchell.
Good evening, everyone, and a heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2022. I had the distinct pleasure this evening of introducing two extraordinary and accomplished humans, our very first salutatorian and valedictorian of Valor. We will first hear from Bennett Shaver, our salutatorian, who is bound for the University of Arkansas this fall. And then we will hear from Wells Rankins, our valedictorian, who will attend the Honors College at Auburn University this fall. I asked teachers to share a few words about both Bennett and Wells, and wanted to share those with you tonight, gentlemen, before I introduce you to the podium. Bennett has been described by his teachers as a natural leader, authentically kind, unfailingly patient, and committed to both his studies and strong relationships. He's earned this esteemed honor of salutatorian because of these qualities and because of his commitment to growth even outside of his passion areas. Wells has been described by his teachers as exceedingly thoughtful, humble, gracious, and always curious about others. He has earned this esteemed honor of valedictorian because of his tremendous work ethic and the vision of excellence he holds for himself and others. Let's give a round of applause for Bennett and Wells. Now I'd like to invite our salutatorian, Bennett Shaver, to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to welcome all friends, family, faculty, and staff to Valor College Prep's Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to appreciate and say thank you to everyone joining us on this special night. Let's have a round of applause for our seniors. To begin, I must admit that when thinking about the content of this speech, I honestly had no idea where to start. When Mrs. Gallisdorfer and Mr. Sprayberry told me I was salutatorian and that I had to give a speech at graduation, it may have been the fastest interaction about a deeply serious topic that I've ever had. They essentially kidnapped me from Dr. Cook's mentor room, pulled me to the side of the hallway, and in 15 seconds said, "Congrats on being salutatorian, Bennett. Write a 5 to 7 minute speech for your graduation. Good luck." And then they vanished into thin air. Poof, gone, just like that. So, after analyzing the situation, I thought to myself, write a 5 to 7 minute speech with no guidelines at graduation about something in front of 2,000 people at the Ryman. Perfect. That's easy. Fast forward, about 2 weeks later in English class, we started writing our senior capstones, which were essentially reflective essays about our high school experiences. At the start of our capstone projects, my teacher, Mrs. Massey, told me that this speech was essentially my capstone, and it all started to come together. I finally understood what I could, and probably should, say in this speech. I would follow the reflective route. So here we go. Flashback to August 2018. It was our first day of high school at Valor College Prep. Were we nervous? Well, I think the answer to that question is twofold. Academically, we may have been intimidated, but we felt prepared, or at the very least, eager to try. We aspired to be strong students, skilled, creative, hardworking, persistent, passionate, and most of all, hungry to learn. And learn we did. From writing essays about Shakespeare in English class, to solving velocity equations in physics, learning about city structures in AP Human Geography, and finding congruent angles in geometry. So, were we academically unsure, not knowing what to expect from our courses and teachers? I don't think so. We knew VCP would offer a rigorous path to learning, and we took it. But were we nervous about our social groups, our sense of belonging, about what the future holds? Of course we were. Everyone is. Every high schooler is anxious about finding a friend group, getting people to like them, and being confident in loving what they do. That's human nature, but we figured it out. After-school clubs created close-knit communities, mentor groups sparked lifelong friendships inside of school, and sports teams were catalysts for countless memories. And sophomore year was mostly the same, until the spring, where a 2-week vacation turned into 18 months of the craziest ride of our lives. Failed Zoom meetings, sitting for eternity in breakout rooms, asking to go back a slide, Is this what a junior year is supposed to look like? Having to FaceTime friends to create social interaction, feeling unmotivated to do schoolwork, concerned about being behind in life. That was our junior year. But we fought through it. We fought through the stress and confusion of distance learning. We fought through the fear of the unknown. We fought through challenges that were unimaginable to the world as we knew it. Sylvester Stallone, as Rocky once said, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done." And we won. We made it. We made it to senior year. Senior year, the year that would never come, right? The year that's so far away as a freshman, it's impossible to even begin to imagine how we would feel right now. But we are here, and it is now. This is a bittersweet moment. We are excited about what the future has in store for us, but emotional to leave this place we call home. We will remember Marshall in a shopping cart on anything but a backpack day. We will remember rushing the soccer field after winning the district championship. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We will remember filling up balloons at midnight for the senior prank, Stokes stage diving after he showed up an hour late to prom, homecoming, basketball games, sending Mr. Rex horizontally through the air playing bubble soccer. These moments are what we remember about high school. These moments are why high school is fun and worth it and amazing. These memories are waiting to be stored. So store them, hold them close, and don't let them escape, because now it is time to make new memories. After tonight, every senior in this room will forge a new path through the wilderness we call life. May 31st, 2022 marks the beginning of a new chapter in our stories. Some will go to college, others straight into the workforce. Some will stay home, and some will disperse across the country. But one thing is common. Everyone sitting in this room tonight has goals. Some big, some small, but everyone is pursuing something. Raise your hand if you want a college degree. Raise your hand if you want a fulfilling career. Raise your hand if you want a pet one day. Raise your hand if you want to get married and eventually have a family. Raise your hand if you want to learn a new language. You see, everyone has different ambitions. Everyone has different dreams. So go achieve them. Graduating high school proved that goals are attainable. So take your dreams and turn them into a reality. Become a doctor. Become a teacher. Start your own business. Create your own video game. Travel across the world. Become a parent. Live the life you always wanted. Be the person you always wanted to be. Who's going to stop you? If you hold your head up high, value your relationships, and believe in yourself, no one can. It has been an honor to take this journey with you as the first ever graduating class at VCP. I wish the best for each and every one of you seniors sitting here tonight. Now it is time to go conquer your next goals. Don't ever stop. No one can stop you. Don't ever stop. Keep moving forward. Thank you. I would now like to call Wells Rinkins to the podium.
Good job, Bennett.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bennett. My fellow graduates, it is hard to believe that we are here at the iconic Ryman Auditorium celebrating the conclusion of our high school journeys. We have been at the forefront of a tremendously unique experience as the first graduating class of Valor Collegiate Academies, a school founded upon the innovative vision of Todd and Darren Dixon. Thank you both for creating and bringing this unique vision to life for all of us. Thank you to the wonderful staff at Flagship, Voyager, and Valor College Prep, administration, teachers, counselors, volunteers, and everyone else who has worked tirelessly to support our journeys. Thank you to Ben Schumacher, my first mentor, starting in 5th grade, and leader of the original Wolfpack. You were an integral part in shaping Valor's first students and beloved by many, especially me. Thank you to teachers like Mr. Alexander and Mr. Rosenberg, who brought both humor and joy to the classroom, and to Miss Leathers, whose sarcasm and wit, traits consistent with my own family, brightened our days. There are obviously too many people to mention in the short time I have on stage, but I would like to thank all of our staff, and please know that each of you is appreciated for playing an integral role in our lives, helping us grow as individuals and as a collective in the classroom and beyond, even if we did not always appreciate or express our gratitude. We are teenagers, after all. My mom often tells me I am the light of her life, that when I was born, a spark was ignited inside her, and she was called to serve as a parent. To dedicate one's life to another while expecting nothing in return, as she has to me and my brother Gage, is extraordinary and does not go unnoticed. To step up to this task, as my mom and so many other parents and caregivers here tonight have, is truly admirable. So, to all the families and friends in attendance, mothers, fathers, siblings, step-parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, and those friends who are so much more than a friend, but really a part of your family, I also say thank you. You are all essential pieces of so much in our lives: a shoulder to cry on, laughter to share, a smile to brighten a room, or simply just someone to hang out with and be around. Even when we had to endure those things called rules that we likely pushed back on here or there, our experiences with each and every one of you have impacted all graduates here today. So I commend and thank each of you for influencing us in some way along our journey. Speaking of families, I often went to the Neil Armstrong Space Museum near my grandmother's house as I was growing up. In fact, my grandmother, Gigi, is here tonight. I love you, Gigi. While I have never aspired to be an astronaut, although going to space would be pretty cool, I did take lessons away from these visits beyond mere fascination. When traveling to the moon, the astronauts in the Apollo 11 rocket were rarely on their projected course, yet they still made it. These astronauts, people like you and me, accomplished this remarkable feat by relying upon perseverance, determination, and an unwavering commitment to the voyage. Although the journey was imperfect, and despite many external factors affecting the traveler's course, they made it safely to the moon and back. Like the astronauts, we, as graduates, have also faced unexpected twists and turns at Valor, often veering off course. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. Dealing with COVID, Valor's parking lot, toilet paper shortages, some questionable fashion choices, and some stellar fashion choices, crowd surfing at prom, a senior prank, a bus delay preceding an exciting senior trip, to state championship teams, athletic and academic college scholarships, and a new Special Olympics partnership with the Nashville Soccer Club. Whatever came our way, we, the founders, always adjusted accordingly and never gave up. Just as the astronauts' bravery, courage, curiosity, and determination paved the way for future generations of astronauts, we have paved the way for future generations of Valor students to come. We, the founding class, have made it from the beginning of Valor to this graduation. One of my favorite memories that exemplifies this optimistic, never give up attitude is when Marshall Kellett was turned down for a date and exclaimed to us afterwards, "Mission failed, boys. We'll get them next time." And guess what? He now has a girlfriend. If that can happen, anything is possible. I love you, man. Moving forward, whatever our true purposes may be, We all have the agency and tools within ourselves to achieve and reach our destinations. This may be getting a degree, starting your own business, being at the top of your field, helping others along their journey as our teachers have for us, or even becoming an artist. Your destination might even be becoming a musician and performing back here at the Ryman someday. That definitely will not be me, as I am a horrible singer. But whatever your purpose may be, I wholeheartedly believe you can and will achieve it. As Neil Armstrong said when he stepped out onto the moon's surface, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. We all took those small and big steps at Valor. We all persevered and are here today as a result. Our winding pathways have led us to our destination. Whether we stayed on course or not, we and Valor are destined for greatness in our own unique ways. Let's all find our true north, use our sharp minds, follow our big hearts, and align our actions to our noble purpose. How was that, Mr. D? See what I did there? As we step out into the world beyond Valor, let's continue taking those first steps and leap forward into the next stage of our journeys. We may not land where we think we will, but let's all endeavor to be brave enough, courageous enough, and daring enough to step and leap toward our futures as we leave here tonight. We are at graduation, right here, right now. We have arrived. Way to go and well done. Graduates, give yourselves a round of applause. Finally, I am honored to be your valedictorian. However, to my fellow graduates, I am even more honored to have walked this journey side by side with all of you as a part of the amazing founding class of 2022. Well done, everyone. Thank you. Next, for our commencement speaker, I'd like to welcome Todd Dixon, Valor's founder and CEO.
Valor graduates, can you turn the lights up a little so I can see their faces? Is that possible? Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. It feels surreal to be standing here on this stage of the Ryman, getting ready to officially send you all off into the world as our first ever class of graduates. There's so many people to thank that have helped us get to this point in our journey. To Mayor Carl Dean and Bill Deloche, who's over there somewhere. I thank you for visiting California 10 years ago and convincing me that Nashville would be the perfect place to raise my family and to start Valor, and you were absolutely right. To the Valor board, past and present, thank you for your hard work for no pay, and for all of your wisdom and all of our challenges, and also for being great cheerleaders in our times of hitting milestones. Thank you. To our wonderful Valor staff, past and present, you guys have breathed life and joy and rigor into this place. And you've been the driving force behind making this vision a reality, so thank you, thank you, thank you. In particular, there are many founding teammates here tonight. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your courage and love and incredible hard work that you put in to get these schools off the ground. To the Valor families, thank you for taking a chance on an unknown school with your most prized possessions. In particular, thank you to the founding Flagship and Voyager families. I can vividly picture the first day of school, sitting in my car and saying a little prayer to myself that I'd be given the strength to do what would need to be done for all of you kids. It hasn't always been easy, and we've taken turns that we didn't expect. But in so many ways, it's been a mirror of life.
I'm beyond grateful for your love and your belief and your patience and your amazingly diverse feedback on how to improve arrival and dismissal. We modeled for these kids that doing hard things isn't easy, but it's possible. Take a minute and soak it in. Look down at your graduates sitting down there and picture them as a little kindergartner 12 years ago. And think about all of the beautiful and hard moments that you all have shared with them over the last 12 years. It's a big moment for each of you, and you've done wonderful jobs. And they're ready. Thank you. To my Dixon crew, Lauren, Henry, Lily, my mom, Gammy, my kids, Stella, Ozzy, and Ivy, and then especially to my brother, Darren, and to my wife, Heather. We did it. You all are my rock, and you've given a lot of yourselves to make Valor happen. Thank you. And finally, to the stars of the show, our graduates. You all have taught me so much over the past 8 years, and watching you grow up has been one of the great pleasures of my life. I know it can sometimes seem that we're just sitting around trying to think of annoying rules for you to follow, but I can tell you with 100% sincerity that everything I've tried to do over the past 8 years, although imperfectly, often have been done with the intention of helping to prepare you to live the inspired and purposeful lives that you deserve. I know I speak for everyone involved in Valor that you all are the heart and the soul of this place. And I'm so grateful to each of you for bringing your unique beauty and your unique strength to Valor. I'm also especially honored to be named the most powerful bald man for the 8th year in a row by the Valor Onion. I've been very worried about Bezos ever since he shaved his head, but it's good to be king for another year. And please don't let the onion die when you graduate. Joseph Campbell is an American writer who is known for his incredible research on mythology and comparative religion. He studied human history and recognized that across time and cultures, a single basic storyline comes up again and again. It's so common and so frequent that it appeared to be part of the human psyche, an archetype for how we as humans, when at our best, experience the world. He called it the hero's journey. We all know the hero's journey through movie and literature. From The Wizard of Oz to the Star Wars to The Lion King, it's everywhere around us, and it's told to us consistently through our lives. The basic structure of the hero's journey is a hero is safe at home and then is called to adventure in some way. The hero chooses to answer the call and then sets out on a life-changing adventure that includes battling dragons or witches or stormtroopers or scarred uncles, and then returns home changed in significant ways. And is a journey of growth and transformation and valor, but also a journey of loss and fear. And it resonates in our hearts because ultimately, it's a description of a life well lived. And it is the human experience in all of its fullness. The hero's journey archetype is something we all have the opportunity to go through many times in our lives if we're willing to answer the call to adventure. You all sit here today at a major cultural event. You're graduating high school and you're being called to an adventure. Many of you are being called to leave the safety of your homes for the first time. And your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of pride and relief they're feeling right now. This is actually an opportune moment to ask them for money. Allah, you and I have the same idea. You might be feeling a little bit of excitement about all those adventures, and you might also be feeling some fear in your stomach about the thought of battling dragons, but you are being asked to embark on a heroic journey. And you guys are well prepared. You've been training for this your whole life. Your family and your friends have taught you how to love and to laugh and to source your deepest values. And you've been training here at Valor too. You work so hard developing your sharp minds and your big hearts and understanding your noble purpose and aligning your actions to those purpose. And you've practiced your true north even tonight to help you in times when you're unsteady and you've listened to a diversity of perspectives across lines of difference, and you've recognized that diversity is one of the world's great strengths. You've also learned to fill hallways with balloons and stack chairs and tables to unbelievably high levels. These are very important skills for the journey I'm talking about. And you may not realize it, but you're experienced heroes already. You navigated high school in the middle of a pandemic. That journey was full of challenges and battles, but you showed tremendous valor, donning your hero masks way too many times over the last 2.5 years. It's been incredibly hard on many of us, but I know it's sharpened and transformed you. And you started a school. What an epic journey that has been. Very few students in the country, or very few people in the country, can claim that they were a founding class of a school. About 0.001%, according to my unofficial napkin math. Starting something is very challenging, but you guys have done it. You have both the scars and the transformative growth to prove it. There are few graduating classes that are more battle-tested than you all, and I feel strongly you'll benefit from the experience throughout your lives. So you have a few adventures under your belt, and you have the tools you need. The big question is, will you answer the call? And honestly, it is one of your best chances to do so. You will never have more energy, optimism, hair, and brain cells than you will in this moment. A key part of the archetypal hero's journey is some reluctance from the hero to go away from what is known and safe. Growth and transformation can be scary, and it's easy to play it safe. My message to you tonight is to answer the call. Listen to your heart and your noble purpose and answer the call to adventure. Now, don't mix up calls to adventure with superficial calls to adventure. Jumping from a roof into a pool after chugging a beer is not a call to adventure that I'm thinking about. I do hope you guys have fun, but that's not what I'm thinking of. The calls to adventure I'm imagining for you are the calls that you might hear as a whisper in your own heart when you're quiet and still. They're aligned to your noble purpose. They resonate because they're steeped in service for the ones that you love, and they're calls to bring more justice into the world. And some of the most important calls are internal journeys to overcome an addiction, to face a depression or anxiety you feel creeping into your life, or to find the self-discipline to run a marathon or create a podcast or write a book. Author Carlos Castaneda sums it up well. There are a million paths to choose. Simply ask the question, does the path have heart? If it does, it is good. If it does not, it is of no use. Those are the adventures to listen for along the path with heart. If you summed up Jesus' teachings into a single statement, I believe it would be love one another. The Quran says, success means being able to love simply, guided by faith, in service of others with a firm stance on truth and justice. The Buddha's last words were make of yourself a light, meaning be a source of love for others. Einstein said, only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Megan Thee Stallion said, long legs, he intimated, Amazon, I'm elevated. Which I'm pretty sure also means love one another. The point is the core message across time and cultures is clear. Be a hero powered by love in service to the world. I truly cannot wait to see what you all do with your one wild and precious lives. I know you will achieve great things and contribute important work to the world, but what will bring me the most joy, and I suspect what will bring your families the most joy, is seeing how well you love the world. When you graduate, friend me on the Facebook. It's the one that's taking over for MySpace. And when you do that, what I want to see are pictures of you being good, loving sons and daughters, good, loving friends, good, loving colleagues, good, loving partners, good, loving parents, but don't rush that one. And maybe most importantly, good, loving caretakers of yourselves. I answered the call to one of the greatest adventures of my life to start Valor 10 years ago, and it transformed me in ways that I could have never imagined. I could have played it safe, but I heard that quiet voice in my heart telling me it was a path with heart. I've been scared and tired many times along the way, but my great love for each of you and for this community has powered me on. It's been the hardest and most rewarding journey of my life, and I'm so grateful I answered the call. Thank you for being part of my heroic journey as well. There's a prayer that I've said every morning for many years that I wanted to close with, because in many ways it feels like a roadmap for me in knowing my own noble purpose, and it's a guide to my own heroic journey. So I share it in hopes it might be helpful along yours. It's called the Prayer of St. Francis. Dear Lord, may I be a channel of thy peace. Where there is hatred, may I bring love. Where there is wrong, may I bring a spirit of forgiveness. Where there is discord, may I bring harmony. Where there is error, may I have the courage to speak the truth. Where there is despair, may I bring hope. Where there is doubt, may I bring faith. Where there is shadow, may I bring light. Where there is sorrow, may I bring joy. May I seek first to comfort rather than to be comforted, to understand rather than to be understood, and to love rather than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one is found, and it is by dying to our egos that we find eternal love. Trying to live that prayer every day is its own version of a heroic journey. I have so much love for each of you. You all are my heroes, and I wish you the love you need and the courage you need to embark on your heroic journeys to live inspired and purposeful lives. Thank you. Thank you all. We're going to transition to Graduate Ames Awards. So there's 5 awards we're going to give out, and then we're going to get your diplomas to you. So I'm going to do these Graduate Ames Awards. There's 5 of them, and over their 4 years at Valor, college prep students acquire knowledge, habits, practice skills, in 4 key domains, and we call those the Graduate Aims. These aims are not just aspirational. All the graduates seated before you have grown and achieved in those areas because they invested in Valor's mission and offerings. However, there are 5 students who will be recognized tonight, each one embodying a different graduate aim. Those students were chosen by VCP's 12th grade faculty and leadership team. If I call your name, please stand to be recognized, and then we'll give them some cheers. The first graduate aim is for having a reliable inner compass. This award is given to an individual who is self-aware, self-regulated, grounded in their identity, and is able to access motivation, thoughts, and emotions to make thoughtful and aligned decisions. Will Ismail Mustafa please stand up? Congrats, Ismail. The second graduate aim is for thriving in a diverse world. This award goes to someone who has built consistent, strong relationships and understands the importance of reaching across lines of difference, balancing individual and community needs, and amplifying voices that often go unheard or are silenced. Will Ariba Alam please stand up? Congratulations, Ariba. The third graduate aim is for demonstrating intellectual prowess. The person receiving this award is prepared for the intellectual demands of career in college, and as importantly, are equipped with the academic expertise needed for the joyful struggle of successfully navigating a rapidly changing future for themselves and the world. Will Senate Mills please stand up? The fourth graduate aim is for being a wayfinder. This year's Wayfinder Award goes to someone who navigates their own journeys with poise and dexterity, ever prepared for the next challenge as they strive for a better community and a better self. Will Amber McConnell please rise for this honor? Finally, when all these aims are combined, the hope is that students are able to tap into a deep, noble purpose. The Noble Purpose honor goes to someone who is able to navigate the various aspects of their identity, is able to stand strongly in their values. They're able to summon courage and love to align their actions to their noble purpose. Will Anna Snader please stand to receive this honor? All right, so we are going to get to the main event finally. So we're going to have graduates, you're going to watch Ms. Sprayberry and Ms. Choi are going to come down and kind of have you exit. As we're doing that, I wanted to take a moment, because it is Memorial Day, to have a moment of silence for our troops, past and present, who have fought for this country, so that we can continue to pursue to make it a more perfect union. So let's take a quick moment of silence for that. Thank you. And you all follow their command as they walk out. Now, as they're doing this, I want to ask everyone to be helpful with us as they're going to come and loop around and go all the way around here and then come here. And I think you all have been to these before, and the art of a good graduation is getting lots of cheering in, but also being efficient so that we can get everybody through. And it's a tricky one to do both of those. So what we're going to try to do is they're going to stand over here. Their name will be read, and then you just go crazy after their name's read, all the way till they walk and they shake hands with Mr. Sprayberry and they get their picture right here. And as soon as that's done, we need to move to the next name. So it's really loud and then stop so we can get to the next name. It's going to work perfectly, I know it. And with that, I'm going to my pleasure to introduce our two founding principals from Flagship and Voyager, Dr. Travis Commons and Sarah Giblin, to award the diploma.
This moment, it truly is full circle. Ms. Giblin and I were part of most of your first moments and memories as middle school students at Flagship and Voyager as your founding middle school principals. And here you are now, moments away from completing your final high school task. You're now ready to move on to new adventures and challenges.
I know I speak for every member of Valor's staff who have been lucky enough to be part of your last 8 years at Valor when I say that it has been a true honor to be part of this journey with each of you. You have helped lay the foundation for every future class at Valor, and we are so, so proud of you.
And as Mr. Dixon stated, please be mindful of the length of your applause so that every student's name can be heard. Once your student shakes Mr. Sprayberry's hand, that's your signal to end the cheering for that student. All right, Wells Rankins. Bennett Shaver.
Ala Malo.
Noor Abdullah. Mariam Ahmed. Benjamin Akusaki. Zainab Al-Gatrani. Ahmad Alakini. Ariba Alam.
Kothar Al-Asadi.
Yara Ali. Saman Ali. Zainab Al-Sarhan. Chrisman Arnold. Grace Aronson. Lauren Ashworth. Haig Avanesian. Two A. Noor Aziz. Isaiah Bailey.
Everly Baker. Bridget Balbin.
Jonah Barton. Rohan Basnet. Lucy Bates.
Justin Becker.
Susie Benjen.
Karis Benjamin.
Imani Berry. Dylan Benz. John Bishop.
CJ Blackman.
Yusuf Botros.
Walat Burhan.
Miles Chaffer. Carter Champ O'Connell. Jenna Chan. Amber Cherry.
Pratiksha Chetri. William Chenard. Michaela Sierri. Hannah Cole. Joshua Connor. Zuli Contreras. Edgar Corley IV.
Kate Carenti. Max Crenshaw.
Kevin Cruz. Colby Curtis.
Kundivi Dauda.
Carlos Diaz.
Connie Dosky.
Tatiana Dover.
Rebecca Drake. Stokes Durden.
Alan Eligio.
Juan Escamilla Vargas.
Carlos Fuentes. Maya Funk. Charles Fussell. Andrea Gallegos.
Sebastian Garcia. Diana Garcia Hernandez.
Akam Gertie.
Connor Gilkey. Jakari Goff.
Isaac Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez Reina.
Maxwell Goski.
Norsi Haji. Layla Haji.
Luke Hall.
William Hargraves.
Jackson Harnest.
Ferman Hassan. Iban Hernandez Sandoval.
Karen Herrera. Eli Higgins. Aiden Hines.
Rebecca Hitchcock.
David Hua. Ryan Hunter. Ibrahim Islam. Barry Jangir. Ray Jones. Sadie Carr.
Marshall Kellett.
Rader Khalifa. Rader Khalifa. Kaylee King. Ranak Kumar. Dorcas Kwa Mensa. Savannah Che.
Johnson Lamb. Tyler Lanier. Jeremiah Lazo. Anna Lashanu. Samantha Lisama.
Jordan McComas. Austin Luckett. Amber McConnell.
Zach McCreary.
Ella Rose McGuinn.
Zoe McKenna. Fiona Michelle Fumero. Benjamin Miller. Nyla Mills.
Senate Mills. Philip Moffenbauer.
Rueda Mohammed.
Helene Mohammed.
Rahman Mohammed. Jaden Moore. Moreno Lazaro. Estefania Mota Contreras. Hamza Muhammad. Baja Mukhtar. Salma Mukhtar.
Alan Musa. Ismail Mustafa.
Ahmed Naroli. Ella Neely.
Dylan Nachman. Congratulations.
Cade O'Connell. Lady Ortiz Barcenas.
Eric Perry.
Lake Porter. Aran Rod. Rabar Rahman. Ravindra Rajaram. Nicholas Ramirez. Monica Ramos.
Karzan Rashid. Evelyn Rao.
Carolyn Reynolds. Nathan Reynolds. Brandon Rodriguez.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Oscar Rodriguez.
Arath Roman.
Kevin Romero.
Brian Romero Lopez. Jonathan Romero Lopez.
Tahili Ruiz Tranquilino. Sana Sadun. Nuha Saeed. Jamie Sager.
Carolina Sanchez.
Ava Schwartz.
Philip Seagraves. Zane Sharif.
Jude Shive. Murafi Siddig. Bella Smith.
Anna Snader.
Ryan Sparks. Harrison Stewart.
Sarud Sulevani. Aaron Tarpey. Kate Thompson.
Selena Torres.
May Twitt. Jonathan Valencia Espinoza.
Jackson Von Joyce.
Emily Vizaratea Guzman.
Aviana Ward.
John Webb.
Lily Widmer. Christian Wofford. Michael Wright.
Trayvon Wynn. Hector Yepes. Hugo Yepes. Warveen Giannis. Wisam Giannis. Junior Zuniga Vega. Congratulations to all our graduates. I'll now welcome our board chair, Brandy Kellett, to the podium.
Hold on to those hats just a little longer. The degrees that are to be conferred on you are being awarded by a rigorous, demanding, and top quality institution, and are being awarded to truly exceptional students. You should be proud of your accomplishments, as are all of us at Valor. The world that awaits needs your intellectual prowess. We need your reliable inner compass. We need your wayfinding, and we need your ability to thrive in a diverse world. By the power vested in me as Valor's board chair, under the authorization of both the Tennessee and the Metro Nashville Boards of Education, I hereby certify that these students have completed all academic requirements to officially confer the diplomas which they now hold, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto. Please join me in celebrating this class, Valor's founding class, the class of 2022. And now I'd like to welcome Valor's founding Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Thomas Branch, to close out our ceremony.
All right, I stand between you and you guys ready to throw those hats, so just give me 1 second. We're gonna do it the right way. So before I get to my script, I think I wasn't a founder, so to speak, but I met all of you all on our 8th grade field trip, on those very smelly buses, all those long walks in DC, and all of the fun that we experienced on that 8th grade field trip. And I've built those relationships over the years with several of you all. Some of you all, they were rough relationships, but we built them together. Let me be the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you all. This day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you all. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you, you have earned the right to be associated with a unique community. In fact, the only alumni who will hold the title of founding alum of Valor College Prep. This honor and ceremony marks a milestone, not only in your lives, but of all of Valor as an institution. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as alumni of Valor College Prep. Okay, in a moment, I'm going to ask the new alum to turn and face the audience. In a moment, I ask that you please hold the applause for this portion, and I'll direct you when you can offer applause. I want to allow for a silent moment for all of our community to just sit and reflect on the relationships you have been and how you've been instrumental in the lives of these scholars. Graduates, please stand, rise, turn and face the audience. I want you to scan the room to soak in the faces filled with big smiles and likely some tears of all those in the community that collectively poured the time, the energy, and resources that led to this monumental moment, including your fellow classmates. Now, graduates, please turn back around towards the stage. The moment that we've all been waiting for. It is now time for you to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to symbolize your transition into this next adventure. Please join me in applause for the graduates of Valor College Prep. You may now toss your... Come on, give it up for this group.
Grab hats on the way out, you guys. Grab the hats.